guys. I'm Annie. I'm going to be your tech this evening, handling the background stuff. Let's go over a few things that you can do to help this madness go as smoothly as possible. The very first thing that you guys can do for me is turn on your mics and cameras right now. It's a great time to do it. We love to hear you laugh. We love to see your faces. Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's great to hear, guys.
And while I'm on the topic, comics, when you hear that it's time for you to come up, make a little sound for me. It takes about 5 seconds for me to find your face. And if you're making no sound, it's really hard for me to find you. But yes, turn your mics and cameras on. If it's noisy in your room and I have to mute you and you can't get unmuted, message me, Annie. I will get you unmuted. I will get you back in the room. Next thing you can do is, this is for an awesome cause, y'all. This is for brain research. We all know comedians need it really bad. So you can donate. I'll be flashing where you guys can donate, both in the chat and on the screen from time to time. So please do that. Last but not least, what you all can do to help us out is enjoy the show. It's going to be fun. It's going to be madness.
Yeah.
It's going to be so much madness. So, are you guys all ready now that we've gotten through this? You guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's do this. I think
I'm really excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. This has been a lot of fun. This whole month has been great. All right, so it's time to call him up. Are you guys ready for your ref?
Yeah, top roller. Yeah.
Gosh, Philip Pouncey.
Yeah.
Join us.
Oh, yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome to March Comedy Madness. Yes.
Yeah. Woo. Woo.
Wow. 15 years of madness. That's right. We've been doing this 15 years. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're raising money for the Brain and Behavior Research Foundation. They give grants to scientists working in addiction, PTSD, bipolar, anxiety, OCD. But no, it's for real. It's an amazing cause. All of the donations go to science research, and as well, they get their staff paid for by other grants that they get. So it's really cool. Fantastic, great cause. A lot of problems happening in the world because of what's happening up here. 1 in 5 suffer from mental illness, and we're all affected. So it's a great cause. Thank you all for being here. Give it up for yourselves for being here. Yes.
Yay!
Wondering how this show is going to go. I know. Let's see. Well, first of all, let's figure out who traveled the furthest to be with us tonight. Joke number 1. Where's Ruben? That's for Ruben if he's here. We're going to have fun. Let me show you. Let me share my screen briefly, and I'll show you what we're working with. We've got let's see. This is what we're doing. We've been doing multiple weeks of comedy. We did 1, 2, 3 of 4 quadrants, and tonight we're in this lower quadrant, and we have, you see the smaller names are going to play in. They're going to go first, and then we're going to go down the list. Alex versus Debbie, Vicky versus Chris, Andrew versus Luke, etc. All right, it's going to be fast and furious and fun. Are you guys ready? Say hello to Lexington Versailles. Yeah. Gail, that's her coming through. She loves my comedy. So far, only positive reviews. Oh, yeah. I made that up myself. I didn't read it in a children's joke book, I promise. And that's why I'm not in this competition. Yeah. Well, let me share with you. Yeah, someone agrees. Yep. I think I did see that in a children's joke book. I think I did. Let me show you how this works. All right. So, how it's going to go down. We have special guests to open. We have an amazing all-star that I've worked with a bunch. And we have one of our past champions here, too. It's going to be awesome. Get pumped. But here's how it goes. You're going to see 2 performers. They're going to have about a minute apiece to make you laugh. So, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone who identifies as other things, put your hands together for Josh Filipowski.
Yay!
Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? What we gotta do is we gotta stop the Asian hate out there. This is for real. I grew up with Chinese neighbors. They had a Chinese restaurant. I ate so many fortune cookies, I don't know what to expect. And if you asked little Josh walking around what year it was, I would tell you it was 1980 pig. That's a true story. And I understand I'm dating myself. But that's all right. We've been intimate before. Okay, that's Josh one. All right, give it up for Josh. Give it up for Josh number 2. Hey, guys. Oh my goodness, you wouldn't believe what's happening today in the world today. Problems with crime, police. People are worried about police. They have a tough job, I know. But some of these police are taking it too far. What they need is de-escalation training. And some of the really bad ones need to take the escalator to hell. I wish them well. I wish them well a deep, dark, dry well, couple of weeks. And I've got an idea for some gun laws I think you guys can all get behind. Let's get to it. First of all, if you walk into a gun shop and you have a bowl cut, no guns. I think we should give references, right? If you wanted to get any ammo or guns, you should have a reference. And if all of your references are World of Warcraft friends, no guns. If there is video footage of you wearing sweatpants, walking into a Walmart on a Friday night, guns.
That's a lot of people.
Oh, a lot of you get laid? Uh-oh, a lot of people. Yeah, we shouldn't sell so many guns. That's the point, guys. Hey, all right. Well, to win you guys back, maybe there are a lot of gun people out there. Hey, you know what? Just follow some procedures and know what's what. I got to tell you this. I'm happy. I've got a fiance who I love, and I'm so happy to be in this new healthy relationship. My ex-wife, she called me a child so many times, I ran away from home. Hey, that's my son. Okay, now you get to decide. You get to decide, guys. Do you want Josh number 1 or Josh number 2? Oh, look how it works. We put this poll up, and you guys vote. Josh number 1, Josh number 2. You be the judge. Oh my goodness. What do you know? What do you know?
What do you know? Josh is suffering from multiple personality disorder.
That's one of the reasons we're all
here.
That's one of the reasons we're all here, and the votes are in. Oh my goodness. 69% waka waka like Josh number 2. Josh number 2 is moving on. All right. So, that's how it works. You're going to see one comic, the other comic, you vote. And before we do that, obviously, I'm not in this competition for good reason. You've seen why. What we're going to do now, though, is bring up some very special guests who are going to warm things up and get you laughing, because I know, because they're certified hilarious. First of all, coming to the stage is one of our past champions. You know him, you love him. Sean Duffy. Make some noise for Sean.
Hi, guys. Thank you so much. Josh Filipowski. So great to be here. I love March Madness. It's great on Zoom, in person, either way. It's awesome. The fun competition. I hope everyone everyone has made the most of this past year, however you could. Obviously, it was a tough year. You know, we couldn't really go out, spend time with each other, go to bars, stuff like that. I've been trying to kill time however I can. One thing I've been doing a lot this past year is watching a lot of motivational YouTube videos. I don't know if anyone else is going down that rabbit hole, if anyone else has been binging those. I've been doing a lot of that, which I like. And I know a lot of people, they say to me, they say, Sean, watching those during the time period where you are legally not allowed to leave your house seems like a waste of adrenaline. It doesn't seem like you can get anything out of that motivation when you just kind of stay in your room all day. But I'm actually here to tell you that was the best time to watch motivational YouTube videos, because you don't actually want to watch them when you could risk doing something foolish with your life. Bad things happen to people who get so persuaded by montages that they actually think there's a chance they can turn your life around. That's not the message they're trying to give here. That's not what they're intended. Bad things happen to those people. They take out a small loan, try and start the next Amazon. That's not going to work out for you. End up destroying their whole lives thinking these messages are to be taken seriously. It's not why I watch them. I watch them for a whole different reason. I watch them because when I see them, I kind of feel in a way like I've already lived my dream in a way. I know people always say to me, I don't think that's the message that they're going for. No. It is, I'm telling you. Because every motivational video I see, there's at least one time where there's a guy who gives a very vague definition of the term success. I don't exactly know why they do it. I think they're not trying to sound shallow, but it's always like the same thing. There's one point where a guy's got to be like, now let me tell you about the term success. It has nothing to do with money or fame or power or authority or accolades or any of that stuff. Success has nothing to do with it. Success is all about waking up and being proud of what you have been able to accomplish with the life that you were given, but having your own set of decency. That's what respect, that's what success is all about. And I love hearing that, because it reminds me every time that I am one of the most successful people that I know, because I am incredibly proud of myself, which I absolutely shouldn't be. I shouldn't be at all, under no circumstances. But I am, and I'm very successful. My only caveat, though, is I do think they need a new spokesperson for these things. Because whenever I watch these videos, it's always like Will Smith or somebody very successful. They need, if they want to prove that success isn't about money and fame, you got to get a new person that we can all relate to. That way people take these messages more seriously. I want to watch one of these videos and be able to say, hey man, you gotta check out this life coach that I just witnessed. This guy is a massive success story. He is a 65-year-old man still living off of his parents, and he is perfectly content about that. The speaker I want to listen to. I want that as my life coach. Not today, Warren Buffett. I want to know what this guy has to say about goal setting. That's what I'm looking for here. What I want. I don't know. I been watching a lot of documentaries too. One big one I think a lot of people are talking about is The Social Dilemma. I don't know, people here have seen it, right? For those of you who don't know, it's about how all these big tech companies, these social media companies, they're controlling so much information that they're manipulating us and controlling our every thought. And the main takeaway you're supposed to get is that these companies are evil. We should destroy all of our accounts to save our peace of mind and protect ourselves. But that wasn't the main takeaway I first had watching it. When I first saw that, my number one thought was how unfair it was. I thought that the creators of MySpace couldn't be the ones that took over the world. Because if anybody deserved to do that, it was those guys for certain. Because they were the first to create an online social network. Then Facebook comes along, adds a few minor details, and now the difference between the two of them is unrecognizable. Like Facebook, they added the like button. Zuckerberg was like, yeah, we're gonna have the same thing. Now we have the like button. Now MySpace has about the same value as Blockbuster Video. The creators are out here collecting unemployment with the rest of us is trying to make ends meet. I couldn't tell you their names at all. I do not care about these people. But Zuckerberg, thanks to his mild improvements, now has the entire world in the palm of his hand. Any day he wakes up, he can just say, you know what, everyone from here on out is a Republican. And he'll do it. He'll just change everything we see. We won't even realize it. Next election, we all unanimously elect Jeb Bush to be the true king of North America. We'll be like, I don't remember any of us liking that guy, but he'll make it happen. Just watch. All it takes is a few cool kids at a local high school to just decide they like the second website for the dumbest reasons, and that's it. That's it right there. Everything is completely different. Now, would MySpace have been able to use that power for good instead of evil? Probably not. I'm just going to go out on a limb. I think they would have been just as bad, maybe worse, but they deserve to have choice. And that's the biggest crime in all of this. And that's all the time I'm going to do. I appreciate it, Filipowski. It's fun doing this.
Yo, Duffy, let him hear it.
Next to me.
And it's important to like things in real life too, not just on your phone all the time. You know? Get out and listen to the birds. You've never been bird watching until you've come face to back of head to face with an owl. That's right. All right, you guys ready? We got another all-star to warm things up for you. You are going to love him. Let's see. He's been on so many things. I'm not sure. I asked if he wanted to give me an intro, but I didn't see the intro here. But he's great.
Tell us what he's not on.
What has he been on? You're going to love him. Maybe you know him. Some of the KO folks might know him already. Put your hands together for the hilarious Dwayne Perkins. Yes.
Hey guys, thank you. It's good to be here. This is exciting. I saw that bracket and it dawned on me there are a lot of stand-up comics. I mean, there are at this point, I think there are more people doing stand-up comedy than girls that have their own OnlyFans. It's neck and neck. It's neck and neck. I click on the OnlyFans and I hope that they're not nude. You know what I mean? I just hope that this is the one OnlyFans that it's just pictures of cats, maybe. You know, but anyway, it is really good to be here. If you like me at the end of this, please friend me on MySpace. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I miss MySpace too because my blog was very popular on MySpace. And then, anyway, it was Tom. Tom was the guy's name, if you remember. He was everyone's friend. Really wasn't. So now I live in California. That's how I know Josh, and I'm doing the right things here. I'm wearing my mask all day. You got to do it. Only thing is wearing your mask all day. Now I'm basically smelling my own breath all day. And to all my friends, I just want to say, I'm sorry. I didn't realize what you have been going through. I actually called up ex-girlfriend just to say, hey, I'm sorry. You want to get a gift card? I don't want to get back together, but I didn't realize what you went through, and I apologize for that. With COVID, as a Black guy, it adds another element of things. Like, you know, I went to the ATM up the street, forgot my mask. I'm just going to the ATM. A woman walking toward me down the street, she crosses the street. So now I'm in my head, right? So I'm like, did she cross the street because I'm Black? Is it because I'm not wearing a mask? Is it because I'm not wearing pants? You know, I just don't know. I'm not sure why she crossed the street. I will say at the beginning of this thing too, I'm sure a lot of people had goals. Like a lot of people are like, yeah, you know what? I'm home all day. I'm going to learn Russian. You know, I'm going to learn to speak Russian. I'm going to read 20 books. And then you just watch Tiger King. That's really what happened. And it's hard for me to be motivated at home. I'm glad the coffee shop's opening up because I can't get anything done at home. For one, my favorite show is always on. I turn on the TV, my favorite show is on. And my favorite show is Law & Order. That's my jam. I love Law & Order. I love all the Law & Orders. Whenever they're on, I watch. The only time I don't like Law & Order is when there's a famous person on the show because it throws the whole episode because you know they did. You know, like you're watching Law & Order Yeah, you're like, oh, I wonder who did it. Truck driver number 6 or Denzel Washington? They didn't bring Denzel to not be the guy, And the only way to keep us honest, they have to start having famous people who like just do a cameo. Like, let Meryl Streep find the body in the beginning. How crazy would that be? Because the whole rest of the episode, you'd be like, was that Meryl Streep? Is she coming back? Like, I picture Ice-T walking up, the victim had lacerations in the upper thigh. Meryl Streep found the body. Just that's something he would say. And that's the thing about Law and Order. It's such a pattern to it. It's comfort food. At the beginning, someone finds a body. That's every episode. And then we never see them again. Their only purpose was to find the body. But sometimes I get caught up in their story. Like, I want to know what happened with them. I'm like, but did she take that job in Poughkeepsie? Like, I just like, say two people are making out. It's hot and heavy. They're clearly about to go back to someone's house, and they stumble upon a dead body. Do they still hook up? Like, what's the protocol in that situation? I picture the guy. The guy would be like, so do you remember how, like, before we saw that dead body, we were going to go back to my house? Is that something that you still, no? Okay, that makes sense. Because I'm a stranger and we just saw a dead body. Yeah. Is it because I came when we saw the body? Did that have anything to do with it? Can I count this as a threesome? And think about Law and Order, too. If you watch every episode, there's a pattern. Same thing, right? They meet the killer around minute 15. They don't know he's the killer yet. Then around minute 45, they're like, oh, that guy we talked to in the beginning, that's the guy who did it. Let's go get him. So when you think about it, Law and Order follows the exact same pattern as Scooby-Doo. Like, it's just Scooby-Doo without the mystery man. That's all we watch. And I would have got away with it if it wasn't for that meddling district attorney. That's what that episode should say at the end. Now, I don't want to be the old guy. I'm wearing a track jacket. I'm trying to stay in the game a little bit here, but I don't like ordering. I don't like ordering food on my phone because that's been a thing. Something always goes wrong. I tried to order a pizza the other day. Okay, a pizza. And I don't even want to say the name of the place. I don't want to do that. But let's just say, I think they make their pizza in a hut. Let's just say that. Now, what I wanted was I wanted a pepperoni pizza. That's really right down the middle, very easy. I do the thing on my phone. Boop, boop. Pizza comes to my door. Open up the box. No pepperoni, no sauce, just cheese on the crust. And I think I may have done something wrong, but my thing is, look, at the beginning of the process, when I clicked pepperoni pizza, lock that in. Like, going forward, never give me an option to not get pepperoni if that's the very first thing I ask you for. I don't want to talk down to you, but let's review pizza. Maybe let's just do a quick refresher of pizza, okay? A pepperoni pizza with no pepperoni is a cheese pizza. I think we all agree to that, right? Now, a cheese pizza with no sauce is an open-faced grilled cheese sandwich. So, big open-faced grilled cheese. And if you're wondering what happened, here's what happened. I ordered thin crust. I'm in California. They have all these healthy options. Right before I checked out, there was a box that said, no gluten-free pepperoni. And it confused me. Because I'm at home. I'm like, I don't want the gluten-free pepperoni. I'm pretty sure I want the regular pepperoni. So I clicked that box. Another box said, no gluten-free sauce. I fell for it again. I clicked that box. But here's the kicker. Pepperoni already doesn't have gluten. So what was all of that about? That'd be like if you went to a restaurant. Yeah, if you went to a restaurant and they were like, so, sir, would you like the soup without toe jam? Like, yeah, does any soup have toe jam? Yeah, give me the one without the toe jam. And my thing is, and they charge me for a pepperoni pizza. That's really what hurts. And could I walk into a pizza shop in person? Because the app should have been smart enough that when I clicked those two boxes, a window should have popped up that said, your dog, This ain't pizza no more. You sure this what you want to do? Can I walk into a Pizza Hut or a CPK and just be like, hey guys, can I get a large pepperoni pizza? Awesome. Thank you. Oh, actually, I'm trying to cut back on meat. Whole pepperoni. Awesome. Thank you. Ooh, actually, the sauce really upsets my stomach. Hold the sauce too, please. Awesome. Thank you. But you know, what am I talking about? I'm lactose intolerant. Hold the cheese too. Awesome. Yeah, I'm actually trying to cut back on carbs. Hold the bread as well. Could you just hold the crust? Just give me an empty box. That'd be great. You better charge me for a pepperoni pizza. I swear to God, look at me. You don't charge me for a pepperoni pizza. I'll leave you with this. Big sports fan. In the middle of the quarantine, it was tough. I was watching anything ESPN put on. I watched cornhole. Like, that's not something I should. Like, if you watch a minute of cornhole, for every minute you watch a cornhole on the cable that you pay for, Time Warner should send you like $1 back. You know what I mean? Like, you should be like, listen, we're sorry you had to watch cornhole. But it got so bad. I was jonesing for sports so bad. I watched a rerun of a marathon. That's how bad it got. A rerun. Yeah. You should not watch a marathon the first time it comes on. You understand what I'm saying? But it gave me an idea. It's okay. We can say this. It's okay. I think when it comes to marathons, there should be two winners. Let's admit it. There should be two winners. The Kenyan who actually wins, okay? And then the first person not from the motherland, give them a little tip of the hat, a little good on you. Like, say you run a marathon, you're a black guy from the States like me, I'm from the US, and you're a white guy, Latino, Asian, whatever, you come in 7th place, you run a marathon, 7th place, but the 6 people before you were all African. Then you won the marathon. You beat all the non-Africans. That's got to count for something. Like, okay, maybe you don't get a Mercedes-Benz, but give him a little Mercury Topaz. He'll be all right. Give you something. Listen, and the guy who actually won, he didn't even know he was in the race. He was just going to go visit his cousin. Yeah, he said, oh, shit. I was visiting my cousin. Anyway, that's my time. Thank you, guys. Good luck today. Good luck.
Right.
Thank you.
Oh, my goodness. Dwayne Perkins, let him hear it.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Woo!
Awesome. Hey, it's time to get into our plans to the madness. So if you remember how it's going to go down, let's see. We'll pull up our share with you portion of the screen so you can see. Oh, there it was. First up, we're going to have Mac O'Hara and Aaron Locke. Then we're going to have Martin Kessler and Bruce Lipsky. Then Nate N. and John McCallum. So, and as you see, Photoshop, very complicated. I'm going to be updating the brackets. Annie's also updating the brackets. Give it up for Annie, our tech.
Woo, Andy! Woo!
We also are on Twitch with Comedy Hub.
Yeah!
Yeah.
And on Facebook, March Comedy Madness. No one really likes Facebook anymore, but I should say that they're not going to push our thing. We love Facebook. We love Facebook. I can't hear. We love Facebook.
We love you back.
Woo! That's why they push the algorithm, right?
Yeah, Facebook.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, coming to the stage, let's get into it. First, these guys playing in. You got 1 minute. You got 1 minute. When you get to 1 minute, I'm gonna blow the whistle. So to the screen first. Let's bring up Mac. Come on up, Mac.
Thank you so much. This is great. I tried no tear shampoo the other day, but I still cry in the shower. I remember my parents told me that my childhood dog died of cancer. So for the longest time, I thought cancer was another word for the thud my dad's car made. I only dropped my dog once. But the one time I did drop my dog, her ashes went everywhere. I mean, It was a mess. Is it still bestiality if the animal's cooked? Is that? I don't know. You ever burp and it tastes better than the meal? All right, that was fun, guys. Thank you.
Woo!
Up next, we got Aaron.
Oh, hey guys. My husband and I haven't been to a restaurant in like 9 months, but he still manages to eat out twice a week.
Naughty.
My best friend heard that joke and she was just like, "Oh, because of delivery." Oh, sweet girl. I think one of the hardest things about being a woman is not having like a full chest of hair. Look at all this space. It's like a canvas. I want to paint it. Like, you guys have all that real estate. You do nothing with it, okay? I like want to get implants and like shave something new into it every week. You know? Use it for social distancing. Like, I said 6 feet, asshole. Maybe I'll use it like NASCAR. Make some money off these puppies, you know? These tits sponsored by Menards. Thank you, guys. I'm Aaron Locke. Thank you so much.
Wow.
And we had Mac, we had Aaron. It's up to you guys. And we also have, give it up, folks. We have Sterling Smith is going to help with refereeing tonight. She's been helping.
Woohoo!
March Comedy Madness. Thank you much. And the votes are coming in. The poll is open. Get those in. If you're watching on Comedy Hub, put in the message to the moderator there, and we get a little message in too. We factor that in, but it looks to be that Aaron is moving to the next round. Aaron's in, and
Nice
up
job,
next
guys.
we have Martin Kessler and Bruce Lipsky. Martin, you're up 1 minute, my friend.
A social problem that I think requires more attention is the runaway inflation of punctuation in text messages. Just 3 years ago, a single exclamation point was sufficient to convey genuine enthusiasm. Nowadays, you need at least 2 to signal you haven't fallen asleep from boredom. Don't get me started on ha-ha. In this economy, if you don't get at least 3 ha's in a reply to your joke, you better bring that one to workshop. You're probably thinking, Martin, what's the big deal? It's not so hard to throw another exclamation point on there. Yeah, things aren't that bad yet, Neville Chamberlain. In 2 years, we're going to be like 1920s Germany, needing wheelbarrows of exclamation points just to tell our roommate it's okay for them to use the shower. Which is why I'm calling for government regulation, a Federal Reserve to monitor the punctuation markets, a body of experts that can adjust interest rates before we fall into a semicolon recession or, God forbid, reach question mark over inflation. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
All right.
Very clever.
Awesome, Martin. Up next, we got Bruce.
Bruce.
Thank you. We just got to design a dog, and my wife named him Fabio. But I call him Houdini because with 2 wags of his tail, he's made my sex life completely disappear. And it's hard to perform when there's 4 legs and an extra pair of eyes in bed with you. The dog. Plus, he's trying to give me pointers. The other day he says, now get on all 4s. And I just turned 65 years old. I looked in the mirror. I said, I look like a roasted old Buick. His body is totally shot. My rear end is making funny sounds. My hoses are leaking. And my ball joints have all dried up. I said, I better get Mako. Mako says, no, you better get Medicare. Used to be in my house. If I had a leak, I'd call my plumber. Now I call my urologist. And it's cheaper. It's hard to forget things. I swear my foam mattress has a better memory than I do. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
All right.
Lingering laughs. Josh, you muted yourself.
I just wanted to point out the fact that the most popular phrase in the English language right now is "You're muted." We're all gravy. It looks like, folks, with all the votes we have in, Martin is moving to the next round. Okay, and up next we have the last of our play-ins. We're going to be going to, let's see, Nate and John. So you guys got a minute apiece. Let's do it. It's madness.
Madness!
Yo, everybody, how's it going? If you see my name on the screen, you're probably like, wow, that's a goddamn limerick of a last name. And that's because I'm half Asian, but I'm also half Italian. You know, that's the white side of me. I have Italian reactions to food. Doesn't matter the food. If it's Italian, Thai, Middle Eastern, whatever. If it's good food, I fucking turn into James Gandolfini. I get the food. My dad gives it to me. It's pad Thai. I'm like, Pa, what the fuck did you do to this? What did you do? What do we got? 3 different types of tofu? Bean sprouts in the you son of you Asian. What the fuck? I got careful when you have chopsticks in your hands, and when you have chopsticks in your hands and you're Italian, it's an easy recipe to go, yeah, get the fuck oh my
God. Good job, Nate.
John's up next.
Hey guys, I have dyslexia. I write my own jokes. The problem is I can't read them. I ran into a friend from grade school, and she said, you were on the little bus?" And I go, "No, I said I had dyslexia. You know, I rode the sub like everybody else." Talk about 2020, huh? Can you believe the weather? Oh my God, it's great. And I hope if you all learned one thing, if you're going to eat bat, you got to wash your hands. Alcohol like Ozzy Osbourne does. Okay, guys, thank you.
Hey, good job, John.
Yay, John.
Woo, John.
Was I first or
All right,
second?
first performer, second performer, it's up to you guys. And
Good job, Stu.
Good
job, guys.
Stu.
Okay, let's see. Well, we got enough votes in. It looks like Nate is moving to the next round, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Nice job, guys.
Okay, and so you see, I'll post in the chat here. You can see the list. We're going to be going top down. We are into the brackets of madness. Are you ready, ladies and gents, and everyone else? Okay, it's in there. So coming up first, you can see up first we have Alex and Debbie. And you get 1 minute. If you get to 2 minutes, you get you'll get the whistle.
Get 2.
Rock and roll. Let's do it.
Hey everybody, how we doing? How we doing tonight? All right. I'm waiting for my face to pop up. Hey, what's up? I want to talk about a problem we have in our society. The problem is that the only door that doesn't reach the floor and the ceiling is the door that you have to poop behind in public bathrooms. Why? I think whoever's designing bathrooms must like this design because, you know, the technology is out there to make a door that you can't peek around. In fact, every other kind of door has that. Basement doors, closet doors, doors that don't need it. You know what else every other kind of door has? Doorknobs. Public bathrooms, we can't afford that. You just gotta kick it open like you're walking into a saloon. Totally big enough for the two of us. But and then no doorknob. You got this metal latch that doesn't even reach across some of the time because the gap is so big. And you got this big gap, and there's always that one That one dude who doesn't like to knock. He just shows up like this. How are you too shy to knock, but you got all the confidence in the world to look me in the eye while I'm wiping my butt? Tell me that. Apparently, the reason they do this is because some people, you try too hard when they're pooping and pass out or something, and it's easier to notice someone being unconscious with the gap under the door. They should make that public knowledge, because in all my years of going to the bathroom, I never thought to check under the door for unconscious people. That's my time. Thank you so much.
All right, up next we got Debbie.
Woo, Debbie!
We got Debbie. Debbie's next. I think. There we go.
I'm divorced Bronx style from my third husband. I'm upstairs and he's downstairs. We share a house. Oh, we have a lot of issues. I should have known better. We were both widowed a few months apart. It started out so beautiful. I was going out, bringing home leftovers, getting my widow's pension. I was having a good time. 3 weeks into it, we said, is this going to lead to anything? Because if it's not, I don't want to waste my time. So we got married. What a big mistake. We had a huge fight on our honeymoon cruise. Why wait? I woke up, I couldn't find him. I says, oh my God, they're going to come after me. You can't have two husbands die right after the other. Relieved when I saw him in the distance, and I realized, who would think you could get his big fat ass over the railing? Please. He was always giving me a hard time. One night I'm stirring his dinner, and he comes home and he says to me, you only have half a brain. So I told him, how lucky you are that I only have half a brain. You think I'd be here with you if I had a whole brain? We tried family therapy, but we got discharged. She said our fighting was scaring the other patients. I don't know why you didn't book us last. That's why. Thank
you. Hi. The polls are up, folks. We had Alex, we had Debbie. You can tell them apart. Wow. Oh, it's coming in close. Oh, my goodness.
What's that?
Yeah.
We're coach.
Poll is there. Let's see. Oh, my goodness. It's so close. And the votes from Comedy Hub are in. Holy smokes. And it looks like with those votes, it's close, but Debbie is moving to the next round.
Yeah.
Everybody, yes. All right, who's next, Sterling?
You're asking me? I asked you for the lineup. It's Vicky P and Chris Justice, right?
Yes, that's
right. Vicky! Come on, Vicky! Woohoo!
All right. Hey, yeah, my name is Vicky, and I'm a yo-yo dieter. Woohoo! It's not that bad being a yo-yo dieter. I've got two sides of my closet. I got the fat side and the thin side, so I've always got something to wear. My clothes, though, they're giving me a hard time. Like the other day, I pulled out this cute little sparkly top, and it was all like, "Oh, Vicky, sweetie, do you really think this is the right choice for today?" I was like, what? And then from the other end of my closet, I heard, "Vicky, come down here. We have elastic in the waist. We're comfortable. Stop hanging out with those bitchy tops." And now my dresser's getting in on it. My dresser was all like, "Vicky, just go get the Costco sweatpants. Go get yourself a pint of Haagen-Dazs. Go get back in your Bob-O-Pedic bed and eat it." I hear a couple of laughs out there, so I know you guys can relate. I actually just lost 60 pounds, so I'm feeling pretty good. Thank you. And I looked up what weighs 60 pounds. Do you want to know what they listed on there? A 50-gallon drum of KY jelly. That's apparently what I've lost. So there you go. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vicky. Up next, Chris Justice.
Hello, everyone. First, I got to say, Sean, he just texted me. He want everyone to know you can get his online program. Just follow him on YouTube. He's willing to sell you his online program. Just a couple quick clicks, and you can have that all that information for free. So, Josh, just want to thank you. You kept comedy going during the pandemic. I mean, any patch of land that Josh could find in East Boston or Charlestown, any seedy neighborhood, he'd throw a mic. I felt like I was in like a Call of Duty map. There'd be abandoned buildings, blown up cars, fucking people looked like they were going to murder me. It was great. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate that. What have you guys been doing during the pandemic? I taught my 11-year-old kid how to drive a car. Anyone else doing shit like that? I just don't give a fuck. I don't care. She's tall enough. She gets the pedals. I don't care. I put the mask on her. She got beautiful eyes. I'm like, take this money. Go in the liquor store and buy daddy some booze. It fucking worked. It worked. Kid's like fucking Teen Wolf. She didn't have to pay. Are you kidding me? We're best friends now. We're hanging out every day. Oh, shit. I'm stealing now during the quarantine. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Doing this?
Yes.
Doing it. I started with candy bars in the local corner store. It worked. Then I was like at Home Depot. I threw a $90 torque wrench in with some light bulbs. I didn't zap it and self-checkout. It worked. They weren't looking. Last night, 2 a.m., I woke up. I stole my neighbor's Adirondack chairs, put them in my backyard. See you later. I don't care anymore. I'm fucking taking it. Steal your car. Don't leave the keys in it. My 12-year-old kid, she asked me for sneakers for Christmas. She said, hey, Dad, I want Jordan 1s. I go, Jordan 1s? So I look them up. They were over $400. I said, you know what? You're a good kid. I'm going to get them for you. And she goes like this. She goes, I said, one condition, though. One condition. You can never, ever wear them. Never. I'll buy you a glass of these. No one can touch them. Just show them to people. All right, that's it, guys.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, good job, Chris.
All right, it's time for you guys to decide. We have Vicky, we have Chris. The votes are coming in hot. And looks as though we've got 66% in. And it looks like Chris is moving to the next round.
Yeah.
People in the chat were wondering where to get involved with comedy. You could check out Like to Laugh or KO Comedy. Those are the folks running your show tonight. And thank you, Comedy Hub, for restreaming us. And let's keep rocking. Please don't forget to donate. Annie's been putting in the chat the place to donate for Brain and Behavior Research Foundation. Like to Laugh is collecting that. Venmo at Venmo is like to LAUGH, like to laugh. So hook us up with some bucks. Awesome. And yeah, Comedy Hub's putting the message. Let's get into it. Who's next? It looks like we have Andrew Della Volpe and Luke Lindell. Let's make some noise for Andrew. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Andrew.
Thank you, everybody. Good to be here. Well, first of all, I'm sorry about my hair. I didn't realize it looked this ridiculous, but it's comedy. Here we go. So I live at home with my parents. I started dating a girl. You're caught up, okay? The other day, I was upstairs. My mom was downstairs doing laundry, and I hear her yell. She goes, Andrew, what the hell is this? Is this a condom or is this a balloon? I knew it wasn't a condom, right? Like, I really knew it wasn't a balloon. She comes running upstairs with what looks like a tiny blue condom. It's like, what could that be? I remember I work at a restaurant. Basically, at restaurants, these things called finger condoms, right? You cut your pinky, you slide it over your pinky, you don't bleed in people's food. So she thought pinky-sized condom was a condom that I use for sex. I get it. It's been a while since you've seen my penis. I've grown since last year. All right. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye.
Yeah, good job. Good job, Andrew.
Right up next, we got Luke Lindell.
Hey, everybody. I'm Luke Lindell. Here's a thing I realized a while ago. I don't have eyebrows. Yeah, that's weird, right? That's a weird thing. And what's weird about it is I have pictures of me as a kid, and I have eyebrows. I look like a fucking survivor, a fire survivor, but I've never been in a fire. Like, what's going on? And you know what? The thing is, as I got older, I realized I would get gray hair, get wrinkles, things would sag. But I didn't realize it would sag in my fucking eye socket. Because if I lift up this, oh my God, there they are. They're my eyebrows. Oh my God. I went to see my doctor and I said to him, hey, listen, like, what's going on with me, right? I used to have really hairy legs. That's all gone. On my arms, there used to be hair. And now with my eyebrows, like, is that some sort of weird skin thing? And he said, yep. And then he just kept talking. He changed the subject. I have no idea what's happening. I don't know, And then I checked it out, right? I was like, man, do I really need eyebrows? Like, what do people do with eyebrows, right? And I realized that what people do is that's a way that you send a signal that you're having an emotion to another person, I can't do that. So I went over to my wife and I said, hey, listen, I'm pretty upset that I can't use my eyebrows to send emotions to other people. And she said, you don't seem upset to me. I was like, I'm upset! I'm fucking upset! Anyways, that's all my time. Thank you. I'm Luke Lindale.
Yeah.
All right, we had Andrew, we had Luke. Those votes in, folks. And how's it looking over on Twitch? How's it looking at Comedy Live? Comedy Hub Live. Waiting for those. And oh my goodness. It looks like we got Luke moving to the next round, ladies and gents and others. Yes. Who's up next? We have Jeff and John. Jeff Sheen, John Ball coming to the screen.
All right. Am I on? Oh, wait. Hello, Comedy Hub. Nice to see everybody in the Zoom. Okay. I just want to make sure. Okay, there I am. I've been found. I am wearing my gaming headset. I'm a gamer. I've been gaming this whole pandemic. It's been the best. I've been loving it. It's great. I'm a grown man. And you forget when you start gaming, there's children in these lobbies with you. So I am now just a grown man having fun with other dudes' kids like a weird stepdad. Just a great headshot, bud. I'm proud of you. That's my life now. Like, my girlfriend keeps getting mad at me. She's like, stop playing video games. I'm like, baby, I'm parenting right now, if you think about it. There's going to be a whole generation of adult men being like, yeah, my dad wasn't around, but Doomslayer 687 taught me about puberty. Like, it's going to be crazy. My girlfriend's still with me. I love her. She's the best. She makes way more money than me. It's the fellas, date a woman that makes more money than you. It's the dream. Yes, thank you. Absolutely. I got to trap her. I don't know how. I don't know how you trap rich women. I can't even propose because she makes all the money. It just looks like me going, can I have some? Like, my vows will be just, I want to spend the rest of your money with me. Like, I can't. I'm screwed. I got to figure out how to get pregnant. Anyways, thanks, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Woo! Good job.
All right, Jeff up next. John.
How's it going? So normally I'm in Boston for school, but I'm a small town Sally. I'm from small town Ohio. And when I tell people from the city that, they're always like, oh my God, what's it like? What's it like growing up in a small town? And I always tell them, well, when I was 16, I caught my neighbors having sex on my deer cam. But other than that, it's pretty much the exact same thing. My friends are really into weekend culture. I was talking to a friend and he was like, oh my God, I'm so excited for this Friday. I really need a break. And I was like, dude, you're unemployed. Every day for you is the same. It's a pandemic. Neither of us do anything. And he was like, wow, that's really toxic work culture language speaking. And I was like, well, yeah, but I mean, maybe we should listen to it. You and I, neither of us do anything. Maybe we should feel a little bit of pressure, is all I'm saying. Let's see. How am I on time?
Done.
Done. Boom. Perfect. Thanks, Toto.
That's a funny man.
That's one funny fella.
Goddamn, I said that's facial hair as well.
Sorry, couldn't help it.
You got 40 seconds if you want it, John.
Oh, okay, really quick. So my dad's really into Tiger Woods, always talking about whether he's going to make a comeback. And it got me thinking, don't you think it's poetic that when Tiger Woods' wife caught him cheating, she beat him with a golf club? That's like, you hurt me so bad, I'm going to take the one thing you love and just wreck you with it. That'd be like if Mark Zuckerberg's wife caught him cheating and she started cyberbullying him on Facebook. Or like if you kept beating Michael Vick at Pokemon. Or if you started casting Harry Potter spells on me. I'm told I look like Harry Potter if he heard about the magic stuff and then went, yeah,
30 seconds are up.
I'm really thinking about taking it easy the next 10 years. So I've been John Ball. Thanks so much.
Hell yeah. That's a handsome motherfucker.
Yes, he is.
We had Luke, we had Jeff, we had John. It's time for you guys to decide. And yes, he was interrupted, so I gave him 10 more seconds. Whoever's keeping track. Ms. Time Patrol in the Zoom.
It's called hosting.
How about you? Hold me accountable. Hold me, the ref, accountable. I got glasses. I'm a ref with glasses.
You don't do it alone.
I love it. I love it. Oh, my goodness. It looks like first performer is Jeff, moving on to the next round, guys.
Woo!
And there we got, we're going to welcome back Aaron. And Aaron is going to go against Tom Willard. So Aaron's up first. Here we go.
Excellent. Thank you. All right. I feel like when we're back in person, you know, doing stand-up, I feel like licking microphones is really going to be the next Tide Pod challenge. I saw a commercial the other day for this college, Universal Technical Institute.
What the fuck?
What an unfortunate acronym. UTI. I feel like I can imagine their mascots just like a big bottle of cranberry juice. I really want to redo their commercial though and just be like, welcome to UTI where you burn while you learn. Sponsored by Ocean Spray. Growing up, you don't really get to know your parents. I know I didn't. You know, you kind of have to like hold back your real selves because you can't have your kid come home and be like, hey, mom, can I try ecstasy? How old are you, 15? Not yet. I mean, no, never. No, you just can't do that. And like, I get it. Like parents kind of have to be, parents kind of have to like be people too. And so I learned this when I flew to New York to go visit my parents, and I walked in on my dad. Juggling. Not a euphemism, actually juggling, okay? I was 25 years old and didn't know my dad could juggle. Like, who's this strange man I live with? I tell my mom this story, and she was just like, that's weird. That's one of the first things he did to impress me. I'm like, how'd you not know that he could juggle? I'm like, well, clearly he wasn't trying to sleep with me. Oh, God, I can't believe my mom got with a juggler. Go dad. Because if somebody tried to use juggling to get me into bed, they better be with Cirque du Soleil and flexible enough to put their own dick in their mouth because I'm not going to do it. I'm Aaron Locke. Thank you.
Up next, Tom Willard.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
I'm Tom. I'm a deaf guy. That's why I'm signing, so I can understand what I say. I was 8 years old when I started to lose my hearing, and the doctor was very blunt. He said, Tom will go completely deaf someday. Teaching him to read lips would be like money in the bank. He was right. I never did learn to read lips, and I don't have any money in the bank. It is crazy. Everybody thinks deaf people, I read lips. We don't. I don't even know if you're talking to me or chewing gum. What? What did you say? Nothing. I'm chewing gum. Oh, sorry. And then later, Tom, we have to get out of here. The place is on fire. I'm looking and I'm thinking, wow, is that still the same piece of gum? I didn't meet any other deaf people until college, and I never really felt like I was part of the deaf world. That's what you need to be born into. But I'm also not part of the hearing world anymore either. So I'm stuck in the middle. You know how deaf people do this, and hearing people do this. I do this. Just. Okay, that's thank you. I'm Tom. Thanks.
Awesome, Tom. Very cool. Awesome job, everybody. Let's see. We time to launch the poll, Aaron and Tom, and here we go. It's up to you, folks. The voting is in progress. Da, 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 da. Voting in progress. Sterling, you want to handle the next round or what?
It's madness. I asked you for a list and I still haven't gotten one. So
I put the list in the chat, but so many people are chatters. There's some chatty chatters out there.
Chatty chatters.
Chattersons. It looks like, oh my goodness, factor that in.
I don't have anybody. I lost it. It's Savannah M and Matt Shore. Are they still up?
Let's see. And Aaron is moving to the next round, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, here we go. Up next, we have Martin Kessler and Nate N.
Recently, I read a study about how men don't want to date women who are smarter and more successful than them. It actually might have been written by Jeff. I'm not sure. But I don't really understand that because that's my retirement plan. I'm hoping to end up with a doctor because I'm also a hypochondriac who needs health insurance. Dating a doctor, you'd get a physical every single night. I wouldn't be weird about it, though. I'd work it in naturally to our relationship. You know, when she asks, what's your fantasy? I'd say, what if I lay on my stomach and you rub my back and tell me if you think that bump on the lower right side is cancerous? For 2 years, I did date a medical student, and for a while, it went great. Oh, you should have seen my vitals: 120/80, 63 beats per minute. But then it came time for her to pick her specialty. I was thinking neurology would be good. I worry a lot about brain tumors. Maybe cardiology. She ended up choosing between pediatrics and OBGYN. Can you believe how selfish she is? So we broke up, and now I think a psychiatrist might be what I need. Thank you.
Nate, you're up.
Yo. How's it going, everybody? I'm from Cleveland. Kind of just a joke in itself. Lights. New York is the city that never sleeps. Cleveland is kind of the city where it's eternal darkness and all you want to do is sleep. It's kind of like The Punishment in like a Game of Thrones movie or something like that. It's something like they're like, you could die by the guillotine or go to Cleveland. And then I feel like I think I'll die by the guillotine. But there's some good things about Cleveland. It's an electric city. It's not like it's lit, like it's super hype. My water is electrified. I saw my roommate butt ass naked shaking because the water shocked him. Cleveland's a little cold, but I think the cold makes us better people. It makes us kinder, nicer people. I'll give you an example. French people became Canadian people. French people became French Canadians. The people in France and Paris that are like, look at these tourists, shaking their baguettes and taking their selfies. Fuck off. Let me enjoy my croissant and my crêpe and my bouteille de l'eau. Those French people became French Canadians. They became, hey, Nate, you look really down, man. I hear you're from Cleveland. How about go up? We go get some Tim Hortons. How about that? And maybe afterwards, we can watch a hockey game, or as we say in Canada, le match de l'hockey.
All Martin or Nate? Let's do it. Here we go, folks. Oh my goodness.
Tough call.
Neck and neck right here. Oh boy. You know what we might have to do once those Comedy Hub Live notes come in. It's moving away in a direction. Looks like. You know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Joke off, ladies and gents. 30-second joke off. It's due for a joke off. Martin, you're up. 30 seconds.
All right. So anyways, I was born in 1991. My parents always talk about the 60s. And, they always talk about free love, Ken Kesey's Electric Kool-Aid. And then, of course, there's Woodstock, a party so fun it's inspired 6 separate PBS documentaries. But millennials like me, all we've got are 2 documentaries about Fire Festival. And those were only interesting because we got defrauded and had to be rescued by FEMA.
Yeah.
All right, Martin. All right, Nate, you're up. 30-second joke off.
Hey guys, like I said, I'm half Asian. I used to have a mullet though. It kind of made me look like my mom was an Asian hillbilly and my dad was Sonic the Hedgehog. When I kind of not like I was from the country, South Korea, but like I was a Korean from like Mobile, Alabama, like a trailer park, like grandma, hold on the hippie pop. I think the Japanese are outside and I gotta go get them.
All right, Martin and Nate after the joke off. Martin first, Nate second. Oh my goodness. It's madness. This is madness. March Comedy Madness.
Madness!
Let's see. This is nuts. It's nuts. What's it gonna come down to? We're waiting
Another
for,
one.
A word from the Comedy Hub Live. Oh, Comedy Hub Live edition is going to put Nate over into the next round. Thank you, Martin. Nate is moving on to the next round. And up next, we have Savannah, Manhattan, and Matt Shore. Let's do it.
Well, hello, everybody. It's good to be here. I have a lot of gay friends, and they all say the same thing. They all say, I'm as gay as the day is long. Which technically means that they're at their gayest during the summer solstice. Beach season, guys, the numbers check out. So if you click on the plus sign and LGBTQIA+, a drop-down menu appears. I don't know if you knew that or not. Try it sometime. Those are for my techies. We're always talking about raging hard-ons, but we're never talking about the hard-ons that just want to sit back with a cappuccino and listen to Leonard Cohen. Where is their spotlight? Like we need that. Any dream can be a wet dream if you let alcohol in it. So people will always say like if an event or a person makes their town famous, they're like, oh, they put our town on the map. But any town can be on the map if you have a big enough map. You just need a better cartography budget, that's all. That's my time, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, some Savannah.
Savannah, Manhattan.
Sure.
Really?
Hey, everybody. Nice to see ya. Tomorrow is my birthday, so
Happy
I'm very
birthday.
excited. Oh, thanks. Hey, I appreciate it. You would think that with Amazon and everything that like people would be way better at giving gifts by now. But you still got that one guy who just like shows up and is like, happy birthday, man. I got you a pool floaty. And you're like, oh, thanks. I guess I'll use this in the bathtub that I can't sit down in. too small. That's my buddy Brian. Brian has kind of got a reputation when it comes to birthdays. So this is a song about him.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for coming to my birthday party. Oh my, is that a knock at the door? I think everybody's here. Are we missing someone? Hi, who are you?
My name's Brian. I'm the birthday bad boy.
What?
I'm the birthday bad boy. Thanks for the invitation. I'll bring a crappy gift to any celebration. Open up your gift and you hope that it's nice. Now you're scratching your head cause I just gave you lice. Oh, and it's just not fair. Got you used socks and underwear. Didn't think you'd want them if they were clean. Also brought you my tax return for 2018. The party don't start till I arrive. And I'll give you a gift that makes you cry. Everyone's asking Brian why. I remind them I'm the birthday bad boy, B-O-Y. Probably ain't what you want to hear, but I got you the same gift you got me last year. Don't mind me sucking out the joy. They call me Brian, the birthday bad boy. Sorry if you're feeling flustered. What about this gift card from Blockbuster? You could totally still use that. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. This is going to be a tough one. Savannah and Matt, up to you. Folks in the Zoom, folks at Comedy Hub, folks on Facebook, March Comedy Madness.
Madness.
Give a restreamer. Give it up. Jared is helping us out tonight with restreaming. He'll take care of you. We're listening to everyone. Whatever you got. Oh my goodness, with it all calculated here. We got Savannah moving to the next round.
No way.
Make some noise for Savannah, man. Yes. Funny stuff. Oh my goodness. Up next, last of this round, Marcus Cardona and Morgan J.
Hey, what's up? Hey, am I on screen? Waiting. Am I there? Going.
No, you're not.
Hey, I'm here. What's up, guys? My name's Marcus. What's up? I hope everyone's had a good pandemic.
Yeah.
I took a bunch of shrooms at the very beginning of the pandemic because I thought, hey, if I can't go outside, I might as well go in. There's a lot of hippies in here, so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I've been thinking about like relationships recently, just because everyone during the pandemic, they've been bragging about the relationships. I've seen couples uploading photos like, hey guys, there's no one else I would rather be quarantined with. And that's over romanticization because that's not love. That's Stockholm syndrome. Are you kidding me? No, you guys, everyone's going to break up. Divorce is going up. It's going crazy. But yeah, being on shrooms, I thought about relationships. I thought about a relationship that I had with a girl before the pandemic. And then we just recently started talking. And a bunch of my male friends were just like so toxic. They're like, Marcus, why are you talking to that girl? She ghosted you. Marcus, why are you talking to this girl? She ghosted you. And I'm like, dude, I'm Asian. Asians don't get ghosted. We get spirited away. Anyway, my name is Marcus Cardona. Thank you guys.
Oh, is it? Yeah! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Morgan J. I'm the last one of the people. Just put your hands in the air and vibe with me for a second. Come on, put your hands in the air and fucking vibe. Let's go! I don't even care about winning. I just want to fucking vibe with y'all. Let's go. Shout out to Shez Gomez in bed with his lover. They're going to make love after this. Let's fucking go. I see you. What's up, Twitch? I see you, Twitch. It's your boy Morgan J. Let's fucking go, guys. Guys, I do music comedy, which a lot of people know is the most respected of the comedy art forms. I do music comedy. Everybody loves it. I am Brazilian and Italian, which makes me Persian. So I don't. Guys, that was 2 jokes in the can. Let's fucking go. All right, we're gonna do one quick song. We're gonna get out of here. All right, this song is called She's Got a New Boyfriend. She's got a new boyfriend, and it makes me want to kill myself. Guys, thank you so much. I'm Morgan J. That has been my show. Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's do it. We vibing. We fucking vibing. Let's go. You know what, Bianca? You're hot. You're hot, Bianca.
All right. Marcus and Morgan. Holy smokes. Let's see.
This has been a hell of a night.
What a night. It's madness. Oh my.
Sexual energy.
The sexual energy.
How does he do that?
Coolest name. LOL. People wanted to recount before. We're waiting to hear from our Comedy Hub Live.
A recount.
The recount from before, it was close, folks, for our numbers.
Wow.
All right. Oh my goodness. This official, let's see. We only have 80% of people have voted, so
they're still dancing.
They're still.
Let's go! How does he do that? I want to do that.
That was the last one, and we got the word in from Hub Live. Oh my goodness, where was it? Okay. With the boost there, it looks like Morgan is moving to the next.
Oh my God! Let's fucking
Shit.
I want him to play at my next party.
That's why this is what we call March Comedy Madness, folks. Holy smokes. So you wanna know what's happening? Let me share with you the updated bracket so everybody can see what's going on. And
That was awesome.
So, if you are wondering what's happening next, we're going to have Debbie versus Chris, Luke versus Jeff, Aaron versus Nate, Savannah versus Morgan. This time you'll get the 1 minute light at 2. If you hit 3, you're going to get the whistle, but you guys have been pretty good to keep the show moving. It's March Comedy Madness, and we're moving on. So I'll put this in the chat for everybody to see. I think that worked. Yes. All right, Sterling, you got that?
I got it all.
Let's do it. Coming to the stage.
Down.
Up first,
Debbie. And Chris.
I'm as nervous as a hooer in church. Am I on there again?
Yeah.
I gotta tell you about my ex. You know, I used to tell him I needed a little affection. And foreplay for him was, hey, Deb, you up? Shower, I'll be up soon. You know, our divorce is that we're sharing the house and the survivor keeps it. So he was up this week and he was choking on dried pineapple. And he's like this. And I'm looking at him because it's true what they say. In that moment, you have to think fast. He wasn't blue yet. I thought, this could all be mine. He's fine. I gave him the Heimlich. I had to. We made eye contact. Afterwards, I thought, I should have just screamed. The windows were closed. Oh, right? But you know when something's in your mind, you can't get rid of it? About an hour later, I'm thinking, why'd I have to be there? If I would have heard boom, I'm upstairs. I wait 45 minutes. He's laying out there like this. I scream, help, 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 right? I'm not going to get any more opportunities like this. He won't do anything dry. I remember say, Deb, you zigged where you should have zigged. I'm trying to date a little bit, but I got to tell you, the pickings are very small. First guy out wanted to take me to the park in his neighborhood. I'm like, oh, fuck. I got a park across the street. I'm not traveling to you, you cheap bastard. And then I had a black man come on to me. He said, hey, Debbie, you looking for a black man that's hung? A brother that's hung? I don't know. I says, well, if you want to come over, I need my mini blinds hung. But I like Italian men. I don't mean the classy ones. I mean the gavones from the park. The ones that can't even put their arms out. They lift their hand, I flinch. That's my time. Thank you very much. That's
good job, Debbie.
Up next, Chris Justice.
All right. All right, I mentioned earlier how I've been stealing during the quarantine, but today I got caught. I was at Hannaford's with the family. I tried to steal a $20 bottle of truffle oil. I slid it up my sleeve. We got to the checkout. They approached me in front of my whole family, made me pull it out. I tried to deny it. My kid's like, he makes jokes about stealing. He definitely did it. She ratted me out. Well, my whole family went home. Saugus police sent the breast cancer awareness pink cruiser to pick me up. Most embarrassing moment of my life. Don't ever get, I'm telling you, I quit stealing. It's it. It's over. It's over. I'm trying to be, right now, I really found that I tried to find the funniest place in my house. I'm like, what's fun? Last year didn't work for me. The office didn't work. I moved out of the office. I got pictures of my kids up here. I had sweatpants on all day. I went up and put jeans on. I go, I feel funnier in jeans. I'm going to change. Now my wife's upstairs watching all the right TV shows for me to wind up perfectly murdered when I go upstairs. Wicked Widows, Wives with Knives, Suffocating Husband. She's watching the whole lineup. I'll go up there later. I'm going to go, honey, I'm going to shut off the TV. You're sleeping. She goes, no, leave it on. I like to listen to it while I'm sleeping. I'm like, this bitch is looking to get it into her subliminal mind. She's an alibi. That's unbelievable. Just not that. She's watching the Real Housewives upstairs. You guys are familiar with the Real Housewives?
Yep.
I got a question for Debbie's a Real Housewife. I know you are. Guys, I seen you on that TLC over there. The Real Housewives. When are you going to get around to some real housework? Never seen you touch her. No dishes, nothing. I never seen you touch your kid. I just want to see the husband one time. He's probably like tucking in the kids. He's helping them with homework. He's like, anyone seen my wife? I could use a blowjob right about now. They cut to the wife. She's on a zip line in Costa Rica with a bikini on, drinking wine at a winery. Who has this life? The Real Housewives. That's who. I thought my wife was fun. She doesn't even find it ironic. She's folding laundry while she watches The Real Housewives. Huh? We thought she was a Real Housewife, organized in soccer weekends so we could spend $179.99 to stay at an Embassy Suites in Nashua, New Hampshire, so my kids can swim in a German-infested hot tub, and I can spend $8.75 on peanut M&Ms. Make it $9. I'm on the Acorns app. Why not? I don't give a fuck. That's all my time. My kids got the car running out front. We're gonna go steal some shit.
Oh my goodness! We have and somebody is watching television or something. They liked your talk of shows, Chris, that they turned their TV on.
Oh no!
Whoever's there, please, if there's background noise, mute yourselves, please. Oh my goodness, we got 72%. And those of you wondering, what happened to the box, the voting box? Nobody's voting right now, so I'm gonna stop it.
We're not getting it.
Like Chris is moving to the next round.
Oh.
Debbie.
Good stuff, Debbie. Very funny. And who's next, Sterling?
Luke versus Jeff. Woo. Luke.
Yes, I'm here. All right.
Okay.
I'm ready to go.
Keep holding on.
All right, here I am. All right, you know what? I want to start off by last year I had 2 colonoscopies. Yeah, that's right. I'll tell you what happened. I go in for the first colonoscopy, and at the end, the guy says to me, "Hey, you know what? You got to come in for a next run." I was like, "Oh my God, like what happened?" He says, "Well, we didn't get all the way up there." What? Get all the way up there. Get as fucking far up there as you got to get up there. I need you to get up there, you know? Anyway, so then he says to me in an accusatory tone, he says, "Hey, you know what? You have a long colon." "Oh, I'm sorry, I have a long colon. How the fuck am I supposed to know that? I'm supposed to call ahead of time? Hey, guess what? The long colon freak is coming in. Fucking get the long colon tools out, because here I come." You know what I mean? Making me beg for something I shouldn't be begging for. Get all the way up there. Anyways, then I thought about it, you know. Then the second time I go in there, and he says to me, "Hey, you know what? Like, we got a monitor here. If you want to check it out, you can look at the monitor." What? I don't want to look at the monitor. I'm trying to make believe a guy doesn't have a camera up my fucking ass right now. And But then, you know what? Then I thought about it afterwards, right? I thought about it like, he's trying to make me feel like I'm the weird one, right? Think about it, right? Like when you're a doctor, we all know that at one point they choose their specialization, right? He could have chosen to be a brain surgeon, remove brain tumors. That would have been amazing. Oh my God. He could have chosen to be a heart surgeon, open heart surgery, triple bypasses. That would have been incredible. Instead, he chose to dig up people's asses all day long. I'm the weird one in this scenario. Me and my long colon are normal. Anyways, on to the next thing. You know what? I want to talk about this. Hey, who here is having problems with revolving doors? I am, okay? I'll tell you what happened. I went into a mall a couple weeks ago. I'm in the mall there, and I think we can all agree that when you go into the revolving door, you're supposed to be in there by yourself, right? Okay. Anyways, so I go in there, and a woman gets in there behind me, you know? So I look back, and I was like, oh, what's going on? She goes, whoops. Whoops! What do you mean? Whoops? What happened? Was it too windy in the fucking mall? Oh, you just slip in there? Oh my God, you know? Like, what's going on? She's in there with her stroller and her kids and everything. Like, get the fuck out of here. This is family day. Like, get the fuck, like, what's going on? Anyways, so that the other thing I don't like too, I don't know if you guys had this problem. You approach a revolving door, everything's going great, right? People are pushing, it's all good. You get in there, people stop pushing. What's going on? Man, this is a concerted effort. If we're not all pushing, it's a fucking funhouse mirror in there. What's happening? I don't know. I can't get out. You know? Or what about this one? The guy, it's always some fucking guy come from a big workout from the gym, right? And then he wants to push as hard as he can. You know, so you get in there. Oh my God, you just fucking fall forward. You know. Anyways, and it's like, come on, man, why are you pushing so hard? I'm trying to get through the door. I'm not trying to see the fucking future. You know, I don't. You know what? With that guy, I hate that guy. Okay, I want that guy. I want all his money in investments to go to zero. Fuck him. You know what? You know what? You know what I want from that guy? I want his girlfriend to get really, really ill. Then she gets well again and then cheats on him. Fuck you. Fuck that fucking guy. Anyways, I'm Luke Lindale.
Jeff is up.
All right. Now it's me. I don't know. I watched all the Queen's Gambit. I don't know who here watched the Queen's Gambit. Yeah, the chess show on Netflix. I thought it was a true story the whole time. The whole series. Because the way they make it, they're like, Paris, 1967. And it's like, well, that's a place in a year. Like, why would they lie? That's real. So the whole time I thought it was real, and at the end of the series I Googled it. I was like, I wonder if she still plays chess. And then I found out it was all fiction. It was all made up, which should have been obvious, right? Like as soon as all the white guys she slept with help her achieve her dreams, and that was written. I love the Queen's Gambit. I love that one. I also love the Night Stalker. That was the other good one. The serial killer in the 80s, murdering everybody, you know, in LA. Old, young, black, white. He was woke. It was kind of beautiful, like what he was doing. You know, he's a woke serial killer. He's like the first and only we had. We needed him. We had no idea. But one that bothered me was he murdered an old lady. She was like in her 80s, and I would be pissed to get murdered as an old person. Like, you make it that far? Like, what the hell? I'm supposed to be off the dang menu. You kidding me? I'm getting murdered? I was 44 when you were born. What? Getting murdered? Like a young girl's game. What are you doing here? It's not for old people, you know. I love it. Yeah, all the serial killer stuff, I love it. Murdering, I want a lot of murder shows I've been watching. I was thinking about this, though. I do think the only time you're allowed to drop a slur is if you're getting murdered. I think it's the only time it's totally fine. Like, if I'm getting strangled by a gay man, I'm saying the F word. I know, but at least try to ruin his day. You know what I mean? Like, I can't talk about it later on. Like, you wouldn't believe what I was called. Like, oh my God, what were you doing? Like, well, I can't tell you that. You guys are great. Thank you very much.
Woohoo! Good job, Jeff. That's going to be a tough one.
Here it is, Luke or Jeff.
Oh.
I'm waiting for Comedy Hub folks. Let them know in the chat. Any March Comedy Madness Facebook livers in the chat too. It looks like we got enough in. The votes are slowly trickling in. We're at
How you doing, Josh?
Say again?
How you doing?
I'm feeling pretty good. You know,
How you
I've been throwing my pole around a lot tonight.
I know. I've been seeing it. It was amazing. It's so firm, so
It looks like
steadfast,
Jeff is
so true.
Next round. Jeff Sheen, who's up next, Sterling?
Oh heavens! I declare, it's gonna be Aaron versus Nate.
All right, Aaron and Nate, come on up, Aaron.
Awesome. Hey there. Am I spotlighted yet?
Not yet.
Okay, there we go. Cool. So I suffer from something called oral allergy syndrome. And I know what you guys are thinking, but the answer is no. I do not need an EpiPen to go down on my husband. Being from New York, you know, it's taken a lot to get used to the Midwest. If you couldn't tell, I'm in Wisconsin. Everyone's just so freakishly nice. Like even during like the protests and riots last year, you know, there was this like group of people going down State Street, just like taking these enormous planters and like throwing them to the ground. And then there was this group of Madisonians like chugging along behind them, picking them back up. As if they were just like, oh, hey there, looks like you dropped your planter there. Let me help you with that. We got that. Okay, good job. Whoops, you dropped another one. Okay, yo, you keep going. Don't worry. We'll get the next one. Like, what is it going to take to break you people, you know? And the answer to that is telling them that I'm lactose intolerant. That's the line. That's the line here. So in 2020, I had some health issues going on. I needed to wear a Holter monitor, which is like a take-home 48-hour book you take home from the library that tells you whether or not your heart sucks. And I thought it was going to be really easy to like, for them to put the sensors on, like putting magnets on a fridge, like boop, boop, boop. But it wasn't. In order to get them to stick, they needed to use a fucking Brillo pad. Oh! Oh God, it wasn't even like good pain, like pain is pleasure, pull my hair. It was kind of like when you use a cheese grater and your finger gets caught, except your fingers are your boobs. Oh, poor girls. So I needed to write in a journal every day. Thank you. I needed to write in a journal every day whenever my heart was like racing or stressed. So I was writing in it every day, all day, which was great. And like go to the appointment, they're like, were you running up a hill, being chased by wolves for like 2 days straight? Are you okay? And I get there and they're just like, so 3:15 yesterday, what happened? They're like, oh, I was home alone and the dryer beeped when it was done. I'm glad I'm not the only one. That fucking terrifies me. And they're like, what about 4:15? I'm like, oh, I saw a dog. And they're like, you're walking a dog. They're like playing with the dog. And I'm like, no, I just saw a dog. It's cute. Okay, moving on. What about 10:20 last night? Your heart rate skyrocketed. And I was like, I can tell you I wasn't masturbating. Not when watching SVU with a Stabler with his shirt off. When I say that, I don't say that I finished. I say that I'm done. Thank you. Bad luck.
Yeah, good job, Aaron. Katie, you out there?
Yeah, I'm out here. What's up? How's it going, everybody? They were having like a stroke when Morgan J went on. I was like, shit, I'm gonna die. Like I didn't know what was happening.
I know.
Yeah, I know. Crazy. I like spiked my like Lucky Charms with like psychedelics. I was like, oh shit, it's happening. It's fucking going. No, it was cool. I really like that. You want to know? I used to think. Speaking of cool, I used to think James Bond was cool. I used to think he was like sleek. I don't anymore. I kind of like watched an old James Bond, and it was like, ugh. Like Sean Connery was like, "Shall I force myself onto you now or later, baby?" And I was like, "Oh." But I used to think James Bond was cool.
James Bond.
Yeah. Guy, but he had like, you know, I want to just see like real, true James Bond. Like this guy used to have 4 martinis in a night, and then he would drive a sports car. Like, shit, like this guy should have more DUIs than there are sequels to his shows. Like, I was watching. I think my hate for James Bond. It comes around this movie called Casino Royale. Has anyone ever seen this movie? I've talked to like 4 or 5 different people about this, and it's the James Bond movie where James Bond gets his genitals beaten with a rope. It's insane.
Yeah.
A Danish supervillain. He cut a hole in a chair, and they show him James Bond completely naked, getting his nuts beaten with a rope. I'm like, this is crazy. It has scarred so much life. I just want to be in there in the torture room beforehand when they're planning, and this Danish guy. They're like, Le Chiffre, like, how should we torture James Bond? Should we pull his fingernails? Should we electrocute him? And then the guy like just pulls. He's like, I got old Ropey with me here. It's gonna get weird. And then I think we've been in here too long. Why don't we take a 5? Why don't we take a break? he literally, they show this in a James Bond. Like the Danish guys, like Denmark's education and healthcare are completely fine. And then like James Bond gets hit and he's like, oh. And then he's like, we have the oldest unchanged national flag. Scarred like this would have to have scarred like 6-year-old kids, they after like everyone gets together, they watch a James Bond movie, kids are playing like spies and robbers and whatnot, and some grandfather's like, oh, Jimmy, you don't want to be a spy? And the kid's like, no, I'm trying to have my testicles beaten a spy. It makes a lot of sense why James Bond has all this unprotected with all these women. Fucking balls by this Danish guy. All right, guys, that's all the time.
Yeah, good job, Nate.
Someone's on fire. Let's see. Oh my goodness, with all the votes coming in from Comedy Hub Live and from the Zoom poll, looks like Aaron is moving to the next round.
Woohoo! Good job, you guys.
Funny stuff, everybody. And
Savannah.
We got Savannah and Morgan.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, it's wonderful to be back, everybody. A lot of powerful people in here making us laugh. Something I noticed about rap is a lot of rappers like to brag that they're the greatest in the world. Like, I'm the greatest of all time. I'm the #1 rapper, because that gives you a lot of credit. But I wanna hear like a more realistic rapper where they're like, I'm top 200 rappers of all time, but I'm working my way up. Humility, yeah. I can get behind that, because it's like, oh, they're showing humility. That's cool. Like, I hope he does become #1. You can't just start off as #1. That's pride, dude. They say Rome wasn't built in a day, and I think that's because they didn't hire the right subcontractors. Like, if they would have had Romulus and Remus plumbing, the aqueducts would have been superb. Like, it would have been all the value for the drachma. You have to, so like, as a comedian, you have to like, because there's so many of us, you have to like step up your marketing game and really stick out. So I'm thinking, like, as a business card, I'm going to get a QR code tattoo. And that way, on my hand or something, and that way people can just scan it and it'll access my Instagram and stuff. But when I tried to go to the tattoo artist, I don't think that he really knew what I wanted, and he kind of messed up. So now when you go on the QR code, it's just a menu to a Fuddruckers in Fresno. Well, very specific. Like, if you want to be in Fres, just take me with you, and we'll know all the menu items. We'll get whatever burger you want. But so like in any corporation or a group, like the boss of something, they always call them the head honcho. Like, oh, they're the head honcho. But you never hear about any other types of honchos. Right? Like, there's never like, you know what? This quarter, I'm a cashier honcho, but by next quarter, I'm going to make my way up to middle management honcho. It's just an interesting thing I noticed. They say it takes a village to raise a child, but it only took me 2 parents, so that village must suck. Maybe stick to like basket weaving or something. I don't know. They say the most beautiful sound in the world to anybody is the sound of their own name. And I think the only exception to that is if your name is being called to be sacrificed in an Aztec volcano ritual. I think then it's not that beautiful. Sounds pretty melismatic now, eh, Quetzalcoatl? Which I do want to say my heart does go out to all the Aztec sacrifices.
Oh, you're at 3. We got to go to the next person. Thank you, Savannah.
Thank you, Savannah. Good job.
Thank you.
Woo. Who's it? Uh-oh.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Morgan J back in the Listen, is music comedy easier? You betcha. Let's fucking go. What's up, Twitch? Are you guys vibing? At this point, I'm last just so we can. This is my impression of a minion from Despicable Me rapping. Here we go. Okay, real talk, guys. I want to get close to you guys. That's not close enough. That's not close enough. As you guys could see, I leaned in really hard to the Zoom comedy. I don't know if that's, but I want to get really close to you. I want to, and I know a lot of us are having a tough time right now. Can you guys hear that music? Do you guys hear that?
Yeah.
I want to get close to you guys. Oh, that's the wrong camera. Hold on, that's the wrong camera. Camera 2? Here it is. This is the right camera. I want to get close to you guys. I want to get fucking close to you. And for everybody on Twitch, everybody on the Zoom call, this has been a tough year for everybody. This is positive message time. I want you guys to know that I'm sending you positive vibes. Maybe you put on 10 pounds during quarantine, but that doesn't matter. All that matters is that you know that you're beautiful. That you're special. That you are loved. So what I want you to do after this show what I want you guys to do after this is I want you to go to yourself, look yourself in the mirror, and Mabel, there's no cat jokes. This isn't a time for cat jokes, Mabel. Mabel's in the chat line. Can we get some cat jokes? This isn't the time, Mabel. This isn't it. You guys typing stuff in the chat like I can't see it. Listen, we got 20 seconds left, so finally I gotta get out of here and I gotta tell you guys, you gotta love yourself. Oh, you understand me? You gotta love yourself. You gotta love yourself. Did I tell any jokes tonight? No. Did I inspire people? Yes! And that's gonna be it for me, Morgan J, guys. Thank you so much. Remember to like and subscribe.
Oh, God. This is the last of this round, and I know
I need a cigarette.
We'll pop it in there too. Donate, Cash App, Venmo.
Does anyone have a moist towel?
We can change lives.
I feel suddenly very hot.
Oh, and it looks like we've got, oh my goodness.
I feel like I went to church. For 30 seconds.
It looks like Morgan is moving to the next.
Let's go! Let's go! 2-0, baby. Let's fucking go. Good job, Savannah. We're gonna keep it moving.
Hilarious. So you see what's happening.
Oh my God, I'm gonna pee my pants.
You see what it is.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
We have just 4 remaining. I'll put that in the chat. You can see. Also, you can check out where to donate. I know Annie's been doing it too. Thank you all. Brain and Behavior Research Foundation. You can
BBRF.
The world. So there are the next 2, and we'll get into it with Chris and Jeff first. This time you got 4 if you want it. I'll give you the light at 3, whistle at 4.
Woohoo!
All right, here we go. So you're talking QR codes. Has anyone been to the Cheesecake Factory? That piece of shit. Has any of you guys eaten at that? And you know, it's weird. Like everyone complains about the menu. It's too big. I get it. You got to get through 12 pages of the family history before you can even get to the nachos. But now with COVID and the QR codes, you got to scan the barcode to get the menu. I had to erase half the pictures from my family vacation just to get the menu into my phone. It's a fucking nightmare. And you go into this place, like I thought it was the Cheesecake Factory. What's going on in here? Like I go in there, they have 80-foot ceilings, there's Egyptian artwork, there's dark lighting, you're sitting, I'm like, am I waiting to get on Pirates of the Caribbean? What's going on? I don't know what's happening. It doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't feel like a Cheesecake Factory. Fuck that place. I wouldn't shut it down. You ever go into a restaurant and you feel like your bar rescue John Paffa's gonna walk through at any minute, where you're looking at the menu, like trying to like decide what's gonna the least likely to give you food poisoning? Has anyone ever done that? They got decorations from like 3 different fucking holidays up at the same time. You're wondering like, maybe we should have passed on this place, you know? Right now, I'm ranked #1 in all of Boston comedy. Before COVID, I was doing bus stops and bathrooms, okay? Everyone's living in my world now, all right? That's what all right? Welcome to my world. I'm the sheriff, okay? Fucking everyone's talking Elon Musk, that guy, Mars. Everyone wants to go to Mars. Why do we want to go? Doesn't Mars look like the place we ruined before we came to this country? Like, it's like, I don't get it. It looks like the worst vacation ever. It has Elon Musk like, well, we have to be in Mars by 2030. He's not showing us a picture like Bora Bora or like shit like this. Like, Mars, and we need to get there by 2030. No, instead, he's showing us this. It looks like the worst Grand Canyon photo ever. I don't know. I would never want to go there. I don't know. Squirrels. You got any squirrels? I was sitting on my porch smoking today, and I seen a squirrel running up and down the trees, getting 1 acorn at a time, one at a time. And I go, this little motherfucker has some bitch squirrel wife in that tree. Like, get the nuts, get the nuts, get the nuts. And he's just working like a madman. I know it. I have one too, right? So I'm trying to go, I can help this guy. It'd be my pleasure. Like 2 seconds it'll take me. I get all the acorns. I just push them. I put them all at the bottom of the tree. I'm like, this is going to be beautiful. The dude runs down the tree. He looks, he's like, he's looking at me. He noticed it was I. He's like, did you fucking do this? Like, he looked at me like he knew we had a moment. I'm like helping nature. This dude enjoyed his whole day. He's running around the yard with all his friends. I knew, I was like, I saved this guy. He's going to just do this for 5 minutes. At the end of the day, his wife will know. Well, Chester, enjoy your day. I love you. You know what I mean? I love squirrels. I don't know what to tell you. Anyone else have like a pile of mail on a table that they're just ignoring? Like they're just getting bigger and bigger. Like I'm refusing to pay a bill until they send me the colorful mail. You know what I'm talking? It's still the same bill, but you can tell like in the window it's like pink, green. You're like, oh, and you're like it's also accompanied by like some words like termination pending or final notice. Not paying it. I don't care. I'm not paying it. Shut me off. I'm waiting till you shut me off. I want to make the uncomfortable phone call to Tamika in Mississippi and explain to her how we have to turn this $40 bill into a $500 bill that I have to have paid before my wife gets home from work. We need the power back on, Tamika. Make this happen, okay? Oh man! Anyone else hate driving? What do I? That's it. That's all my time. I got jokes. Whatever.
Hey, good job, Chris. Woo-hoo.
Ridiculous.
Up next, we got Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. There I am. I love cancel culture. I think it's great. As a white guy, it's the best. I mean, it's getting rid of all of the evidence, right? Isn't that good for us? Like in the future, everyone's going to be like, hey, were white guys bad? And we'll be like, you can't prove it. Yeah, tear it down. That's embarrassing. Yeah, it's like every white guy's so bad right now. It's annoying. We can't even be humanitarians. White guys can't be humanitarians. I mean, look at Bill Gates. He tried, and then everyone was like, what are you up to? Nobody trusts us. Because like he's like, I'm trying to help. Like, no, he's putting chips in us. Shut up and get out of here, Bill Gates. Don't you try to help. Like, the only white guy humanitarian that was good was Jesus Christ. And he was a black guy. So there's nothing we can truly do. All right, that's that part. Other bit. My girlfriend, she's been giving me dangerous amounts of confidence, like too much, because she's like, "Oh, you're so handsome and smart and funny," and I'm like, maybe I should get back out there. Like, you can't be doing that to me. I'm gonna start testing the waters. I don't, I love her. She does do that. I check out other girls. I know it's bad, but I check out other women. But she checks out other guys, and I hate it. That's just not fair because she gets matches. You know what I mean? Like, that's the one difference. Nobody glances at us, but every once in a while she gets an opportunity. So like that is the equal part that I don't agree with. Anyways, other parts. Moving on, camping. She did. We went camping this summer. She likes to camp in tents. And I hate it. Camping sucks. I don't know. It's not relaxing. She's like, let's go relax in the woods. And then you just lay on an air mattress that slowly deflates until you wake up in the dirt. Like, oh, this is nice. This is what a good time this is. And at one point, we had to put our food up in a tree because of bears, which just makes us the food on the ground. How is that a good idea? It's like, oh, don't get my Triscuits. Eat me. Whose idea was it to do that? Hate camping. In tents. I don't like tents. Give me an RV. I like an RV. I'll do that, because there's a door. That's all I want is a door. I don't want, like, the last thing I hear before I go to be a zipper. You know what I mean? Like, just wake up in heaven. What happened to you? I heard a zip. Now I'm here. True nightmare. I'm just flying. I'm just looking at stuff. We listen to a lot of podcasts. Did you guys know birds don't have penises? I thought birds had wieners this whole time. There's no wieners up there. They all have cloacas. They have they just rub these. It's crazy. And I was listening to a whole podcast about bird penises. And apparently birds, when they used to have sex, they were too violent. The male birds were too violent, so the female birds would start mating with the male birds that had smaller wieners because it was, easier, I guess, and they slowly evolved their penises away. And I don't know, I guess the only thing I took away from it is that, dudes, we got to be better. I don't know, we got to end rape culture. Otherwise, we're going to have some dickless grandchildren, and I can't have that, They're going to take our dicks away. So start acting better. That's it for me. Thanks, everybody.
Oh, good job, you guys.
The silence. You could cut it with a knife. That's right. Oh my goodness. Let's hear from Comedy Hub.
Woohoo!
Let's see. Oh, no, the silence. It's good that it's silent. If you got muted intentionally and you can't turn back on, it's probably because you guys were talking during the show. So,
wow, I didn't hear anybody, but yeah, good job, Josh.
I heard some little tweets like a bird. Like maybe people were upset about the bird penises throughout the whole show. And Come on, guys, let's do it.
It's the ghost in the machine.
Jeff moves on to the next round.
Yeah.
Aaron versus Morgan.
Woohoo!
Let's see. Jeff is done. Aaron's up next. Jeff won.
Aaron!
We're gonna get Aaron's thing on, and then Aaron.
Hey! You ever date someone for 4 years and they tell you what beautiful blue eyes you have? They're green. I guess details aren't important, are they, Jim? It's Ryan. Whatever. Ever married that guy? Whoops. The other day, I took my colorful marker and like drew a heart on my husband's back. So he grabs another one and he draws a heart on me, and I was like, "Come on, man! Like, be original. Like, draw what's in your heart." And I found out that what's in his heart is a big veiny purple dick with small balls. I feel like I need to put a shock collar on him. Like, he always trying to turn the AC below 70 in here. Just like give him a little jolt. And but I feel like that'd be so dangerous because there's no way I wouldn't be drunk with power. There's no way it would stop there. Just be like, stop snoring. Don't use your phone at the table. Tell me Grey's Anatomy isn't realistic one more time. We were looking at adoptable pet cats the other day, and my husband called a kitten a puppy cat. And I don't think I've ever had a lady motor that big. It was the cutest fucking thing. And he looks at me, he's like, "Don't get attached. We can't get one because I'm allergic." I've been taking birth control for 10 years. You can take a fucking Claritin. I think everyone can agree with me that toy poodles are jerks, yeah?
Yep.
Everyone? Great. I told someone this and they were like, toy poodles are actually responsible for the most bites. Of course they are. Because people are always like, "Oh, look at that little baby." And the toy poodle's like, "I'm not a baby." I think rescuing dogs is awesome, but renaming dogs, I feel like is kind of cruel, Like, "I'm going to take you home and name you Bruno." And your dog just sits there like, "She's never going to call me Terrence, is she?" We had a one-on-one with my boss at my full-time job, and I told him the morality of our team is down. And for anyone who sees nothing wrong with that statement is because this damn pandemic has turned everyone's brains into mush.
Hell yeah.
Morale. The morale of our team is down. I basically just told my boss I work with a bunch of scumbucket pirates. I mean, I do, but it's different. And clearly he knew I used the wrong word, but he's polite. And he was sort of just like, "Sorry, can you say that again?" So I was just like, "Oh, he didn't hear me. Better say it louder." This is why I need comedy. Because when you say stuff like that in your professional life, you need a backup plan, Everyone likes to think my backup plan was marrying a medical resident, and they are wrong. Okay? You marry an attending as a backup plan when they actually make money. You start dating someone before they start med school because you have a part-time job and want to fill the rest of your time with sex. They don't tell you when you date a doctor how alone you are all the time. And they miss parties and birthdays and stuff. And people come up to you at these before they even ask how you are. They're like, "Oh, where's your husband?" And someone even asked me if I ever wondered if he wasn't at work. If he was with another woman. And so once this pandemic is over and I'm at a party by myself, I'm going to start telling people that he's in the fucking bathroom because I'd rather they think he has irritable bowel syndrome than a second family. Thanks so much.
Good job, Aaron.
Thanks, guys.
Next we got Morgan.
Morgan. Josh, you gotta unmute.
I gotta unmute you, huh?
Yeah, there we go. Okay, can you guys hear me? Yeah, I was waiting for you guys to unmute me. They're trying to keep me down, guys, but they can't. They can't. So, real talk, I just moved into this new apartment, and
And while in the middle of my last set, my neighbor pounded on my wall because I was getting too loud. So I decided to, mellow it out for this portion of my set. And I want to sing you guys a song. Can you guys hear this guitar? Can you guys hear this?
Yep.
Okay. All right, great. So I had to write this song for like a sketch show, and they were like, pitch all your hippest and edgiest and wildest ideas for this sketch show. So I pitched this idea. It's called Peeping. Thank you, Bianca, for liking first of all, Bianca said she thought I was sexy. She's like getting all hot. Now she likes the lighting. I mean, do you want to come over, Bianca? Hit me in the DM. Hit me with the private chat if you really want to make this happen. So I pitched this song called Peeping Moon, and it's about if like the moon watched people on the earth and like got off on like watching us do weird stuff at night. So that's what this song is about. It's called Peeping Moon. Here we go. The sun is gone and the stars are out, and I'm alone up here just thinking about all of the things that you might do. Hey, it's me, Mr. Moon, watching you get as dirty as you want, 'cause all that dirty shit really helps me get off. What's on the menu tonight? Maybe I'll watch you get pegged by your wife. I'm fucking here for it. Oh yeah, I'm fucking here for it. I see you doing all your freaky deaky role playing. I see you doing all your secret drug dealing. I see you in the desert with that body that you're burying. All I gotta say is don't stop. I'm gonna finish. 'Cause I'm the moon and I'm jerking off. I got a tiny moon penis. They don't call it the Milky Way for nothing. I'm the moon and I'm jerking off, and my cum is the stars. Needless to say, they passed on this idea. 'Cause I'm the moon, and when you look at the moon, think of me singing this song about the moon jerking off his tiny moon. And I just really don't have an ending for this song yet. I just keep talking about the tiny moon penis, tiny moon arms. No, 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 no. I'm the moon and I'm jerking off. I'm the moon, and I just can't keep. Thank you guys so much. Gotta keep it low for my neighbor, you know.
Oh my goodness, Aaron and Morgan. My cheeks hurt.
Let's go.
How's everyone doing? Oh my.
Which set?
Oh my goodness.
It's close. It's close.
Oh my God.
Coming in. All the cheeks hurt.
How is he doing that?
By the way, it's a full moon tonight out there. So.
And a Passover moon too. Have you been reading the chat?
Baruch Hashem.
Let's see.
Baruch Atoy.
We're going to hear from the Comedy Hub Live folks. But we got the other votes. And
This has been freaking awesome, Josh.
You know what?
Wow, close one. Oh my
Oh my goodness. Adding together the Zoom and the Twitch. It's time for a joke off, guys. 30 seconds.
Ooh, 30 seconds. Oh my
You
goodness.
asked for it. It's another joke off. The moon's been joking off this whole time. What do you know?
All right, who's up? Is it? Oh, it's Aaron.
Aaron first.
Go, Aaron. Here we go.
You gotta unmute her.
Josh.
Mute.
Yay, I'm unmuted. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Fabulous. All right. So, guys, I have a plan. You know, I know it's a big problem with people not wearing masks right now, and I figured out how to make them do it. I'm gonna remake Pimp My Ride and do Pimp My Mask. Okay? You know, I feel like it'll actually get these anti-mask holes to do it. And like, imagine like you're just like sitting on your couch and like Exhibit just shows up at your house, you know, and he's just like, yo dog, heard you don't want to wear a mask, but what if we put fake flames and a flat screen on it? I mean, who wouldn't wear that mask? We need Exhibit to bring this country together. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Aaron. Oh my goodness, madness, Morgan, joke off.
Okay, this song is called My Girlfriend's Mad and I Don't Know Why. Hold a second, here we go. My girlfriend's mad and I don't know why. I ask her what's wrong. She said, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. Did I accidentally call her fat? Did I forget to text her back? Or was it 'cause I fucked her sister? That's it for me, guys. That's all we had. 30 seconds. That's it. That's all I had.
Oh my goodness. The polls are back open.
Okay, that's all we had.
Relaunched.
That's all I had.
How does he do that?
No time for a bridge. No time for a bridge.
Oh my, let's see here. The votes are coming in hot. And we got to hear from Comedy Hub Live. It's good. It's another close one. Oh my goodness.
Josh, have you been hydrating?
You know, I'm out of water. I need to hydrate.
Get some water. Get some chapstick.
We're going to have to. Holy smokes. With this new batch, it is Morgan going
Wow.
to the next round.
Let's go.
Oh, it's madness. That's why it's called madness.
It's madness.
Oh yeah. So let's see what's happening here. We got to do a little edit, sorry, and show you what's going on.
Everybody, you guys did great. This was one of the best show ever.
Thank you. Look how awesome my fiance is. I don't have to sing any songs to her tonight.
Where?
I got water. She brought me water, Sterling.
Good job. Tell her I said hi.
Hydrate or die, folks. That's what's up. So we got Jeff and Morgan left. Oh my goodness. This is the final. How does it work, you ask? Well, we're going to flip a coin and we're going to go to this website that's called Just Flip a Coin.
Don't forget to donate.
Don't forget to vote. That's right. Donate. So let's see. We've got we're going to go, Jeff will be heads and Morgan will be tails. And from there, we will determine who gets to go first. So Jeff heads, Morgan tails. It is tails. Morgan, would you like to go first or second? Morgan, would you like
Morgan, you out there?
Would you like to go first or second?
I'm going to go second.
Okay, so that means Jeff is up now.
Jeff, come on, Jeff. Woohoo!
It's madness.
Yeah. It's like Endgame, the movie. I'm Thanos, I think. Who knows? He snaps. I can't remember if he wins in the first. Anyways, anybody? I don't know. You guys ever think about cloning yourselves and then raising the baby just to see if your parents screwed up? There you go. It's just a fun little question to get you thinking about stuff. Growing up, I'll tell you this. Growing up, my mom had a porcelain doll collection. So yeah, nothing will get you to be in line more than seeing your mom's shelf full of little girls frozen in time. It's the creepiest collection. It was, and I know I'm going to end up with it because she's not going to be able to find a buyer. I'm going to end up with a bunch of porcelain dolls that I'm going to have to offload and meet some doll collector in a parking lot, and they're going to want to talk about it. And they're like, tell me about the dolls. I'm like, I don't know. It's a 1928 Deborah. I don't know anything about dolls. It's going to be a nightmare. I'm going to end up keeping them, pass them down to my kids. We're going to become this doll dynasty family. And they're going to be like, why, Dad, do we have all these dolls? I'm like, well, your grandma couldn't just buy stamps. Okay. That's a fun little run. Dog walking. I used to be a dog walker. hated dog walking. I don't know if anybody here ever walked dogs. There's some people in LA, there might have some dog walkers out there, New York, all over the place. Yep. And it sucks. You go into these rich people's houses and you gotta grab their dog, and sometimes they either like watch out, they have cameras, so you don't know if these people have cameras in their houses. Here's a little trick if you want to know though. This is how you find out if they have a camera in their house. You just open up their kitchen cabinets and just look at their cups. Just look at their cups. Right? Because that's not enough to fire you. It's not drawers or nothing, but it's enough for an email. You know, they'll be like, hey, can he not look in my cabinets? That's a little uncomfortable. And then now you know, okay, they got cameras. I can't sit on their couch. These are just little tricks for the dog walking trade. Well, I remember this one time I showed up to some rich guy's house and he was home. I walked in, I was like, where's the dog? And he's like, oh, he's in his room. Dog had a room. In New York City, I knocked on the door. That's how timid I am. So I went, hello, and I cracked the dog's door. But this is what I would do, you know, to get back at all these rich people and their fancy dogs. I would change every dog's name. You can do that if you're with them enough. Every single day. I was walking this dog. His name was Winston. I called him Jefferson for months. Every single time, come here, Jefferson. And he just started to respond. So what I imagine when I wasn't there, that owner was like, come here, Winston. How come he doesn't respond anymore? Because that's Jefferson now. That's my dog. I stole your dog, you rich turd. Now you're picking up my dog's puke on the weekends. It's, you know, it's just a little fancy thing. I've been going to therapy. Don't worry about it. I'm doing okay. I've been doing Zoom therapy. It's so fun. I switched. I had one therapist, I went to another one because the first therapist, I don't like to be touched. You know, I'm like, don't touch me, leave me alone. And that's how I am. And my dad is the same way. And my mom used to hug me a lot as a kid because she didn't want me to end up like my father. And I said that to the therapist, and they're like, well, it sounds like your mom was replacing your dad with you. And I was like, well, now we need therapy for therapy. Why would you tell me that? I gave you $75 and you made things weirder. This sucks. I had to go to a new therapist. Like, what brings you in? Like, well, I can't hug my mom anymore. It's a nightmare. Yeah, I grew up. Yeah, my whole childhood was a wild. I was an only child with bunk beds. You have no idea. Like, my parents were like, let's make it fun for them. We'll get them bunk beds. You ever lay in a bottom bunk and try to talk to somebody? It just made me feel like I had a dead brother. It sucked. Why would you do that? You know, it just made me feel more lonely. Hated it. Anyways, yeah, more therapy because alcoholic father too. An alcoholic father. Yeah, he was a drinker. I remember as a kid, I would when he'd come home from work, he would smell like whiskey or beer or something, and I would have to hide from him because if he found me, he would just tickle my knees and call me his best friend, you know, because they're not always violent, you know. Sometimes you get a goofball, huh? Oh, you had a drunk dad? Did he hit you? Some just want to fart and look you in the eye. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the show.
Awesome, Jeff.
Woo-hoo. Yes, Jeff. All right, next up,
Morgan
Jay.
Guys, it's good to be back here. It's good to be back here. We got a different guitar out tonight. So my name is MorganJ.com. And if you guys, if I don't win tonight, that's not a big deal. I had a good time. I'm gonna sing you guys like two songs. This first song is called, actually I don't have a name for this one, so I'm just gonna sing it. I don't know how many stars are in the sky. Why do we hurt the ones we love? I wish I knew why. And I don't know if we'll make it to tomorrow, only time will tell. But I know one thing, Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. It was it. Guys, look at the facts, guys.
Yeah!
Look at the facts. Look at the facts, guys. Look at the facts. Stop playing games. Okay, this next song, I'm going to end with this song. The song is called Split the Check. If you can, I'm going to call out a person in the crowd. If you guys find them, feel free to pin them next to me. So, because I'm gonna do a little Q&A. Here we go. This is called Spit the Check. I had the salad, you had the salmon. Oh, hold on, I messed the song up real quick. One second. There it is. It's been a while. I had the salad, you had the salmon. I see the waiter, the check is coming. You look at me, I see you thinking, all we wanna know now is how we gonna be paying. Can we split the check? You clearly had more than me. Can we split the check? You picked this place is bougie. Can we split the check? I'm asking you politely. Can we split the check? This can't cost $150. Oh, no, girl. How many glasses of Merlot did you order? A glass of wine can't be $18. This is bullshit. Why did we come here? Now this is the part of the song that gets interactive. Nikki Sills, can we talk to Nikki? Can we spotlight Nikki? Can we spotlight Nikki maybe? Nikki, okay, maybe not, but the people on Twitch, I'm talking to somebody in the Zoom chat. Nikki, can I ask you a question? You could just nod your head yes or no if I can't hear you. Nikki, do you split the check on the first date?
Oh, yeah.
You do? I don't know, Nikki. You look expensive as hell. Is that your boyfriend in the background? Did y'all split it on the first date?
Yes.
You did? Okay. See, they remember if they have to pay anything for it. Now, me personally, thank you, Nikki, for participating. Me personally, I believe in chivalry. I believe the man should pay for it. But at this point in my life, economically, I have to adopt the other philosophy. Well, you know, actually, when I wrote this song, I wasn't doing that well financially, but like right now, I'm kind of killing the game a little bit. I got that second round money. Do you know what I mean when I say second round money? I mean, like back in the day, like me and my friends, we'd go out and they'd be like, hey, bro, I got the first round. And I'd be like, you got the only round tonight. You got the only round tonight. Oh my God, look at the time. I'll get you next time, bro. But I never do. Now I gotta wrap this song up, but I like to do something special with this song. I'm gonna fade the song out. You've never seen this done live or in a Zoom call in your life. This is gonna blow your mind. Here we go. Can we split the check? You clearly had more than me. Can we split the check? You picked this place in bougie. Can we split the check? You like me. Can we split the check? Thank you guys so much. That's going to be it for me. Morgan, yay!
Oh my goodness.
It's madness!
We had Jeff, we had Morgan, and it's madness. Sterling, where's Sterling? Let's double spotlight Sterling.
It's the daily double. Weep, 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 weep.
There we go. Let's see. And the votes are coming in. So funny. What an amazing night of comedy.
It was. Trying
Really
to get the
thank
best.
you all for being part of it. You guys know in the chat is the information where you can donate. You can read about the foundation and donate. Please do $5.
You guys have been awesome tonight.
$500. What does it cost for a comedy show? Usually 10, 20 bucks?
Thousands.
One of the best shows with amazing comedy.
It was hilarious.
Love if you could help us out. And would probably be good to make that announcement when we had double the audience, but it got late and once because they're sore losers. But let's see with our polls in. Oh my goodness. Holy I'm not even kidding you guys.
No way, Ty.
Let's see. Buzzkill. Someone, you want to joke off?
I don't, but I'm ready if we need to.
Hell yeah.
I'm ready if we need to. This is why we write 30-second songs.
Oh my goodness.
Where's Jeff? Jeff, you there?
We got people still haven't voted, but the votes are in. So we're at 85. We're a minute 38. This is getting crazy. We got enough votes in. We're going to have to call it. We want to see more. Well, all right. It's not moving anymore. So Morgan J is moving
Wow.
to the final.
Get out of here. Nice job, Jeff, and to everybody. I'll be seeing you next Sunday.
How do you do that?
You spend a lot of money on equipment. So it makes up for not having talent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
You know how it goes. You have a lot of tricks and colorful lights and, and then we're out here
Obviously,
raising money.
Yeah, but obviously I don't because this is what I'm working with here. So I don't know how I look to anybody else, but I think I look like shit.
You look fantastic.
Josh looks great.
Sterling. What are you worried about?
No, your lighting is so much better.
We'll teach you some tricks. But hey, everybody, thank you all for coming out. Let's see.
Thanks for
share with you one last time our
thank you.
updated bracket. Da, 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 da. There it
Thanks
is.
for sticking it out, you guys. This was a long night, but it was worth it. This was hilarious. We all enjoyed the moment, or more than a moment. Thank you so much for being part.
Right.
Thanks, guys.
See you next week.
See you next week. See you Sunday.
Thank you, Like to Laugh. Thank you, KO Comedy.
Twitch too.
Thank you. It's coming. Thank you, Comedy Hub. That's
Woohoo!
Thank you. Hey, Final Four, April 4th. We'll see you there, folks.
Came up short today. Feels like I fell 1,000 times. Nothing but doubt to flood my mind. 'Cause sometimes it's hard to remember